Let's bring in the chair of the RNC, Reince Priebus. Mr. Chairman, thank you for joining us this morning. The campaign seemed to have taken matters into their own hands, and one campaign manager even told the Washington Post, the major question is if the RNC should be involved at all. Have you lost control of the debate process?
Well, look, there's 14 campaigns, and so, you know, it takes a few people, I guess, to create a narrative. But no, the truth is we're involved, we're in control. We're setting the calendar. In fact, if what happens from last night goes forward, I think it's exactly where we want to be.
The campaigns are going to be sending a list of demands to the debate sponsors, including at least 3 they've already agreed to. Each candidate gets 30 seconds for opening and closing statements, equal number of questions for each candidate, and the approval of the debate graphics. Is that it? Is that all the changes? Or do you expect other changes to the format or the schedule?
No, not on the scheduling, not on the contracting. That's all with the RNC. The ability to sanction or desanction a debate is with the RNC, and the candidates want that to be with the RNC because we've got the leverage in order to make that happen.
So you don't have to run that by the candidates now?
We've already set the calendar. I mean, the calendar is set, and so we're going to work through the calendar. But what we're going to make sure that we do is communicate with the candidates, listen to the candidates, make sure that when there's unanimity among the candidates, we're going to fight for what the candidates want. Obviously, when you have 14 candidates, and part of what last night was about was the candidates actually getting together and figuring out what they can agree on. But remember, George, when we started this process, we only wanted to do a few things. One, we wanted to set a reasonable calendar. We didn't want 23 debates. We wanted some say on who the moderators were, and we did all that.
What about the NBC debate? You announced that it was suspended. Will it go forward? Donald Trump has said he won't participate if they continue to partner with this Hispanic network, Telemundo.
Look, that's yet to be seen, George. We're going to be communicating with NBC. We're going to be talking to the candidates. Obviously, we're going to do what we need to do. What happened at the CNBC debate was a debacle. I think it's been pretty clear, been pretty vocal about how that went down. It wasn't what was promised, and it wasn't obviously what was delivered. But I do agree with them that they should be more involved in the formatting, and I'm happy about that.
Mr. Chairman, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, George.
You know, we're going to have to see what happens on that last question. Donald Trump has been saying that he's going to boycott that debate if Telemundo is involved. And actually, he's going to be here live tomorrow right here on GMA to talk about that, the campaign, and his new book, Crippled America.
Donald here tomorrow.